Mr. Stanca.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. First of all, I would like to ask you, how are you finding Webit as a expo?
It's a great event. I'm very glad that in our part of Europe, because I'm representing Romania here, we start doing this kind of events with a huge international presence. We organize in Romania to Raw New Media, which is a quite similar event, but I must admit that Webit is bigger than we managed to do until this year in Romania. So it's very good that the internet is a public topic of discussion, and I think it's very good for industry and it's very good for networking, for changing ideas and grab some know-how.
And so, what do you think are the most important present and emerging trends in the internet advertising and marketing, and what are your expectations over the next few years?
I think everybody does in the internet industry, that the trend it will be of rapid growth. This is visible in Europe, is visible in Eastern Europe, and I think nothing can be done to stop the growth of the internet. And I strongly believe that internet and television together will be the most important and influent mediums for advertising, and not only. Everything that is connected with digital advertising, actually, including here, for example, digital signage for outdoor advertising, actual classical outdoor advertising, because it's very simple, it's a very flexible medium. You can measure everything that you do in digital advertising, and that's what advertisers and clients need. So.
Right, and what is your opinion on the way the global economic crisis affected the European advertising market, in terms of online, obviously?
Yeah, our group, which is Realitatea-Catavencu from Romania, have activities in print, radio, digital signage, television and internet. And if we look at the general picture of how the crisis affected us, we see that in print media, for example, is quite a big loss of share. So in one way, of course, the crisis is not good for nobody, and it's a bad thing for an industry, especially for an advertising industry. But if you look at the positive side of this crisis, I think the crisis accelerates a little bit the rhythm of growth in the internet, because, for example, the market share of internet advertising expenditure in Romania was more or less 5 to 6 to maybe 7% of the total ad spend. But because of the declining of other mediums, and because of the internet stay more or less at the same level or with a little growth, now we are able to see that the share of the internet in the total expenditures in advertising is growing even more rapidly than anyhow it's supposed to grow.
In your opinion, which specific areas of internet advertising do you expect to see the biggest growth? I mean, would it be video advertising such as YouTube? Would it be mobile marketing?
Actually, display advertising will not die. I'm sure that good banners, good executions of banners will be a good medium for promoting products and different things in the internet. But I think it will be a strong growth in video advertising, and I think the classical display will be, let's say, not so strong, and the search marketing will grow, and the campaigns that are not play pay by impressions, by per action and or per click and so forth. Now in the total mix, the display is a little bit too high, and I think even if you look at the general picture, I think maybe the display will remain more or less at the same level, but other specific things that we can do on internet will grow. So the total will grow, but the display will not grow as fast as the alternative things that we can do.
Right, and in general, what opportunities do you see for interactive agencies in Europe, and also specifically for the
Actually,
Southeastern
internet
Europe?
is not one kind of media like print is or radio. It's a medium of communication. Actually, it's a platform where you can do a lot of things, not only advertising, not only content. You can sell things, you can do communities, and so on and so forth. So I think new media is no more new. It's media. It's I might so say that it's all media. It's not new media because all other medias can work together with the internet. So for the interactive agencies, I think all the campaigns that they do and everything that they develop can find in the internet a very strong and reliable partner to endorse whatever they need to put on the market.
Right, and do you believe that companies in Southeastern Europe have some sort of a competitive edge in comparison to Western companies? I mean, there has to be something that we might be able to do better than, obviously.
Yeah, I think always the local agencies and the local players have an important advantage, but big worldwide players are important too. I don't see a very frontal and very big conflict between them. I think things can develop normally and can be mixed and we can find synergies. It's a stupid thing to launch local copies or of the I don't know big brands. It's useless to launch a Bulgarian or a Romanian version of Facebook, for example, because Romanian and Bulgarian version of Facebook actually exists. It is called Facebook. So, but we can find alternative models, alternative things, and very local products that can have and can do a big success. For example, in Romania, there is a Romanian YouTube, as is in Bulgaria too, but it has the local flavor and it's okay.
Yeah, of course, and considering this event and everything that's happened over the last 2 days, do you believe such an event is helpful for managers such as yourself to make business contacts, or even exchange ideas?
Yeah, this is the main idea of meetings like this. It's very important not only to make, let's say, the networking and everything. It's important because we can exchange ideas, and very often it happens to me that to have an idea based on some other ideas I heard. So, or you can make a different. You can find different useful things, and it's very important even if we are working in internet industry and we're supposed to be connected all the time, not to forget about the real world and not to forget about the real life and a face-to-face meeting and a face-to-face discussion. It will be always very important, even if we are working in this virtual and digital industry, which is internet.
So in your opinion, has Webit managed to maybe facilitate future cooperation between different companies, Bulgaria and Romania, or
Yeah, I found
that will be happening over the next couple of
I
years?
found here some very. I meet here some very interesting persons. Some I find out more about the Bulgarian market and not only. And I think events like Webit in Bulgaria or Roni Media that we are making in Romania or other events in the region are very important to help and accelerate the growth of the market.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mr.
Thank
Stanca,
you.
for your interview. It was a
Thank
pleasure.
you, and congratulations.